I wish I could make Bionicles like that.
Well, Josh, I can help you make Bionicles.
Who, he, who are you?
It's okay, Josh. I am the disembodied voice of Kevin Wessels. I made that video you just watched. So, you said you wanted help building Bionicles?
Yeah, wait a minute. How do you know my name?
Josh, I am a disembodied voice. There are some things that I just know.
Alright.
Now, what would you like me to help you build?
I was thinking sort of a centipede.
Well, I can help you build that.
With spikes.
I can help you build that too. Provided you have the supplies.
I'm all set. What now?
Well, now we just have to find the right place where to build.
Well, what about right here?
Because your floor has carpet on it. You can't build Bionicles on a carpeted floor.
Well, what about here?
We can't build outside. Are you crazy? That's how pieces get lost.
Well, what would you suggest?
Right here. This table is the perfect flat surface to make your own Bionicle centipede. Now, it's time to see whether or not you have all the supplies necessary. You'll need the pieces necessary to make 10 to 20 Rakshi knees, and for every 1 Rakshi knee, 2 arm or leg pieces. Then you'll need these 3 pieces, which can make 1 Viscerock foot, which you will use for the tail. And then you will need 6 of the smallest connector rods that you can find, along with 1 Toa pelvis, 1 dual ball joint connector, 2 T-junctions, 2 translucent studs, 2 Baraki mandibles, 2 semi-stiff rods, 2 male-to-female snap joint connectors, along with 2 5 bent angle connectors, 2 4 angle bent connectors, and 1 3 angle bent connectors, along with 5 gray connector rods, 4 black round rods, 2 long pieces with 7 holes in them, and finally, 2 daggers, 2 swords, and 2 of those triangle things.
I think I have everything.
Good, then let's get started. First, let's start with the body. The body will be made up of what is commonly known as Rakshi knees. You will have to make about 10 to 15 of them, considering the amounts of parts that you have. After making the knee, attach some arm or leg pieces. Then you have this main segment that will be repeated over and over again for most of your centipede. Now it's time for the tail. First, simply make 1 natural, unhindered Rakshi knee. Once you've done this, you'll add the end piece, which is essentially just a Viscerock foot. This is relatively easy and fairly straightforward. Now it's time for the neck. The neck will be similar to the body, but in making the Rakshi knee, you'll have to swap out the blue half and half piece for a gray connector rod. This is what we will use to mount the spikes on. Do this about 4 times. And then, once you're done with that, you'll have to make another unhindered Rakshi knee, but again, swap out the blue connector rod for a gray connector rod. Now let's connect the body, the tail, and the neck. Just simply snap them into place like so. Now you can see the centipede is beginning to take shape. All we need now are the head and the spikes. Now it's time for the head. First, connect the dual ball joint connector to the Toa pelvis. Then, connect the small translucent studs to the Baraki mandibles. Then attach the mandibles onto the dual ball joint connector using 2 small black connector rods. After you're done with this, attach the T-junctions onto the back of the Baraki mandibles. Then attach the snap joints onto the T-junctions, again using small black connector rods. All you have to do is add in the semi-stiff rods, and you can see that the head is finished. Attach the head to the neck, and now we can begin putting on the finishing touches to your centipede. The spines. Put in the bent angle connector rods, and then just start putting in the triangle pieces, the daggers, and the sword. It's time for the last step. Take one of the long pieces with 7 holes, and then put 2 black round rods into the far end, one dead center, and one in the opposing end. Then, slide the sword on, like so. Now, put that onto the neck and sandwich it between the other 7-holed piece. And then, you will be done.
Well, thanks. This has been fun. Now it's time to play.
Oh, Josh. Remember that Bionicles are a part of Lego, and they are meant to be taken apart and put back together in any way that you see fit. Use your imagination. If you want to give your centipede giant claws, you can do that. If you want to give your centipede a different head, you can do that as well. Heck, you can even give your centipede wings if you wanted to. Or you can make it into a weird centaur thing that uses even more rock sheet pieces. So, Josh, what do you think? Josh? Josh? Where are you, buddy?
Hey, you think you can help me make this?
What in Matanui's name is that?